I'm fascinated by this fact that money is not the main driver, because that's what I think a lot of people think is the main driver.
Exactly.
But just listening to both of you speaking and what you're highlighting as the most important things in an organization and in aligning the employees with the business plan going forward and the success of the business, everything seems to come, well, no, not everything. The main drivers all seem to be based on communication.
Yes.
That's it.
Very much so.
With the focus at communication is very much engagement. So it's not one way, it is two way.
It's two-way.
It uses different mechanisms, face-to-face, electronic. So it's communication in its broadest sense.
Yep. In fact, think about it, it's the format, the content, and the frequency of communication. So the format is literally the means you use to communicate. Face-to-face is far better than, far more powerful than written. Interestingly enough, visual is usually better than written as well for most of us. Content, you want to focus on outcomes. You want to focus on what it is we're trying to achieve. It can be, if you ask people, if you're faced with a situation and you ask them how we can improve something, the response you'll get is about improvement suggestions. If you took the opposite tack and said, why did we do that? The response is people are going to defend. So if you just focus on what it is you're trying to achieve and sort of phrase things in a way that point people in the direction of where you're trying to go, it's much more powerful. And it can be as simple as saying, where are we trying to go? It's actually the question you ask. And then the frequency is a very important thing. What people talk about most often and what they measure are the things that people respond to. So if you talk about it every day versus once every month or two, it'll be much higher in much higher priority in people's minds.